often do you give yourself the opportunity to try a new way of working, a new approach to your creativity, how you show up for your artwork or your writing on a daily or weekly basis? Maybe you're sticking with a way of working because somebody said this is how it's done, it's the only way, there is no other. Sometimes that's right. Sometimes in a particular practice, perhaps like printmaking, for example, you have to do something a certain way because that is how it's done. That's how the process comes out and gives you the result that you want. So there are times when following the rule book is exactly what you should do. However, there are moments when you should just open up. Give yourself that freedom to expand and see what else is out there for you. See if a new way of working can help you to evolve, grow, and expand. That's what we are going to look at today. I'm Denver Shai, and this is the Shai Creative. So first of all, the oak tree. Did you know that oak tree supports over 2,300 species? That's a lot of species. And 229 of those are found only on the oak. I mean, come on, don't you love the oak tree? They are amazing. However, be a reed, not the oak. When it comes to creativity, when it comes to showing up for yourself, there are times when you feel like something's just not working. The thing you've been doing is okay, but it's losing its zing. It's not quite as exciting as it used to be. There are times when you need to pivot. One of the best things you can do for yourself is to adapt and adjust if something isn't working for you, rather than being so pig-headed you refuse to move. You say, I am not budging. I like how I've been doing this. I know it's not working. I daren't try something new because I'm afraid. And sometimes it can be the fear of change in case it doesn't work that can keep us stuck. But what is the worst that can happen? You try a different process, a different time of day maybe, and the worst that can happen is it doesn't work, but you've tried. You've done something else, rather than saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay here. I'm not happy with it, but I'm just going to stay with it because it's what I know. If you open yourself up to something new, just imagine what could open up for you. And the worst thing that could happen is you say, actually, I know that how I was doing things before is the right way for me. That is wonderful. That is great because you have tried. You've given yourself a chance to find out, rather than saying, no, I'm staying here, I'm doing this, and I'm not going to do anything else. It can take just a simple change in process, time of day maybe. It could be absolutely anything that you need to change within your sphere of creativity. Neil Gaiman, the author, has adapted his work for different processes. He does the comics, he's done TV series, he's got his novels. He hasn't just stayed with one process. He hasn't been rigid in his thinking and in the way he works. Neil Gaiman has adapted his creativity, and it's given him a chance to try different formats and different ways of working. And I tell you what, flipping happy days too, because that gave us The Sandman on Netflix. Loved it. Give yourself permission to shift. Don't stay in the same rut because it's what you've always known. That is a surefire way to become bored and stale, and your creativity could start losing its energy and its passion and its power. If you don't like the medium you're working in, change it. If you don't think the story you're writing has legs, shelve it and move on to something new. Don't torture yourself or your characters by forcing yourselves and shoehorning everything into this story because you've been working on it for so long and you think, I am not letting this go, I'm going to make it work. Do you know what? Just let it go. Don't be so dogged in your thinking and so rigid that you stifle and suffocate your creativity. Creatives cannot grow if we refuse to bend, if we refuse to pivot. And we don't only hinder ourselves, we rob others of our creativity and our expression. We rob others of what we can bring to the world and the things that people will enjoy. Be kind to your art and be kind to yourself. There's nothing worse than creating something and knowing it doesn't work. Something is off, something's wrong with it. You knew you should have moved on and let it go. I have been halfway through a drawing a few times and actually I've just shelved it because I've looked at it and thought There's no zing, there's no love in there, there's nothing in there that makes it exciting. In fact, it's just meh. So, in fact, I've just put it away. And I haven't thrown it out, probably because I don't have many drawings like that. There aren't many pieces that I've worked on and actually shelved. I think that's quite good, actually. That's not bad, but there are a couple that I haven't finished. Yeah. No, I'm gonna let it go. Be a reed. Don't be so rigid in your thinking. You can give yourself permission to make the change. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's your journey, your creativity. Give yourself permission to make a change. I'm Shai, and this is a Shai Created. If you found this video helpful, check out the next one and hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.